All right, excuse me. Just got out the shower. Get myself together. I'm gonna need about an hour. but but yeah, man. Let's talk. So Jack Campbell contract, something I wanted to talk about and get to the desk and speak on. The details have come out. It's apparently a team-friendly contract. When Jack got drafted, it was a lot of people on the fence line. I think, it just shows you the power of media and the power of, Braylon Edwards' opinion. And I believe Brad Holmes has done too much good to this point for me to question. You're going to have down drafts. You're going to have drafts that look up. You're going to have drafts that's average, that look neutral. But he's done an amazing job, and Jack Campbell was probably the best player on the team last year, especially defensively. He probably was the best player on the team. But Jack Campbell's medical review after signing a 4-year extension, I didn't even know. But Lions and Jack Campbell agreed a 4-year extension this offseason. There are many reasons why the extension made a lot of sense for the Lions, including youth, reliability, and health. Here's an excerpt from my 2026 Jack Campbell medical report. So, this ain't what I was looking for, but I'm trying to find the details. So sorry, I clicked the wrong article. He been a fucking tank. How about that? I can tell you that. He's been a tank. So I think this is a better article. So here we go. So Jack Campbell's new contract includes a salary cap trick used often. A deeper look into salary cap ramification of Jack Campbell's contract extension. Sorry, buddy. Detroit Lions committed to Jack Campbell within 4-year contract extension that will take effect beginning next season. When the team elected to decline his 5th-year option, there was quite concern. However, the team made the decision for financial reasons due to the cost of the option at the position, which was, I think, was like $22 million a year or something like that. Quickly finalized his 4-year extension just weeks later. Campbell's extension further proves the team's belief in him as the future leader for the organization. He is expected to inherit the leadership role vacated by Alex Anzalone departure this offseason in free agency. I believe that's already started to happen, to be honest. In his new deal, Campbell will become the second highest paid off the ball linebacker by average annual value, with the maximum of $81 million being paid out over 4 years. The deal comes with the $51.1 million guaranteed in his $250,000 average AAV, average annual value. Value is second only to Fred Warner at $21 million. A report from the Lions beat writer Dave Burkett has details of Campbell's new deal. His contract is loaded with bonuses, and as his base salary numbers are relatively low, below is the breakdown of Campbell's contract base salary as well as his bonuses. So base salary in 2027, 1.26, 1.3 mil, 15 in 2029 to 2028, 7, and 2.75 in 2030. Lions linebacker Jack Campbell contract includes 4 voided years, $8.6 million signing bonus, and an option bonus for 11.89 and 18.8 million base salaries, 1.2. We already read that. So he has bonuses, signing bonuses, and basically, if I'm understanding this correctly, which I'm not a savant at this, basically from what I understand is he gonna get paid up front. Most of that money in those option bonuses, signing bonuses will be paid up front. Whether occurring it during the season. So he just had one. So most of that money is going to be deposited into his bank account at signing bonus. So that's dope. I mean, it depends how you look at it. Would you want your lump sum of your salary a month? Some people may not can handle that. Some people rather get paid breakdown in checks. A lot of people just say, gonna give it to me all at once, and they'll blow it. If you got paid the first of the month, you'll blow it all. Most people. At first, the biggest takeaway is the Lions kept his base salary number low with the exception of 2029 season. At that point, the current contracts the team has with quarterback Goff Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Lee McNeil will have all expired. Amongst their other hefty extension, 2029 will also have a high base salary number for defensive end Aiden Hutchinson at almost a 30 ball, 29 and a half, and offensive tackle Sewell just under 20 at 19.45. And managing the cap this way, the Lions are freeing themselves up for potential extensions. I would say they're freeing themselves up for probably bringing other people back. The chances that Goff, Amon-Ra, and Lee McNeil are all back, they're not for long. NFL, the acronym tells you that it won't be for long. Campbell is one of 4 players from the 2023 draft class who would become deserving of an extension. The group also includes Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta, and Brian Branch. Also, there's rumors that they're looking to get Jahmyr Gibbs and Laporta done, not Branch. The injury and then having a crazy year last year where he dragged Juju Smith-Schuster, and, I don't think he a bad player. I think Juju deserved it. At the end of the day, let me tell you guys, man, you listening to me, if you got a husband, a boyfriend, a brother, you a man at the end of the day, and you got to set a precedent. At some point, sometimes being a man, you got to be willing to take a few steps backwards to go a lot of steps forward. But, some will understand who've been through it and some won't. In total, Campbell is set to make $20.4 in his base salary. In addition to that, he has signing bonus at 8.6 and option bonus 11.89. I think I read that already. By restructuring Campbell's contract that way, the Lions are allowing themselves flexibility to add high-value extensions to their books. Additionally, the structure of the contract allows the team the ability to potentially restructure and add money to the 40 years down the line. Campbell has all the intangibles of the staple Detroit defense for years to come. This extension is proof that the organization believes that, but also allows the team to have flexibility to make other moves around it and stay cap compliant. Loading recommendation, please. Okay. So yeah, they're gonna do this, and Campbell is a beast. Like I said, he probably was their best player last year, through. Jahmyr Gibbs tapered off last year. Sewell was up there, but he was healthy. He was reliable. He made a lot of tackles. What more do you want? Turnovers. People talking about the pass coverage. I think he's decent there. I think it's the guys or other guys around him. But, when they lost Brian Branch, it exposed a lot of the issues, and their linebackers are asked to take on the duties of playing coverage when a lot of times you can just stick Brian Branch on that guy and he can just cover nickels and covers, tight ends and cover backs and do it at the elite level. So with Branch, he come back healthy. I think, honestly, he going to earn his chicken too, if it's here or somewhere else, because his ability to cover as a safety, like a corner, that's, and also he could play the box and play the run at a high level. That allows Kirby Joseph to really, play free over the top or rob or or really play that Ed Reed type of, single high coverage. That allows him to do that. But even when you put Kirby Joseph in man-to-man coverage, that's not a strong suit. And that's the beautiful thing about Brian Branch. His man-to-man coverage really hides a lot of deficiencies. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't have a weak point. Play the box, play rob. Like I said, play the run in the box, cover man-to-man. Obviously, you can cover the deep half, the middle. He is no glaring weakness other than he may not be the fastest, but he understands the angles and all that stuff. So when you lost him, it pretty much showed. And you could say the same thing with Laporta. Laporta is everything. He can give you explosive plays. He can, third down, friendly, red zone friendly. Can block, can yak it up. So a lot of these guys are important in what they do. And it's important, imperative to the success of the team. So, and we didn't ever talk about the value that's insurmountable that some of these guys bring to the locker room. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.